Hey guys, Character here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Appmon 7 code pad from Digimon Universe Apply Monsters. This is a special item used to collect the Appmon 7 code chips. So this set includes a few things: the 7 code pad, 2 fill sheets, and 1 Appmon chip. So let's get started. To start, we'll look at the included Appmon chip, which is the code 3 Goemon chip. So like with the other two Appmon chips, or the other two previously looked at 7 code chips, this one kind of creates, or is basically designed to be part of a bigger image. You can see the orb for the 7 code power, right here in purple. If you look at the back, we can see the Digimon that, or rather the Appmon is derived from, Goemon. Though this does also bear resemblance to the Digimon Garbagemon. So that might be a bit of an homage there. I mean, once again, say the 7 code orb. So, we'll bring in the Appliarise and test it out. And so continuing the trend from the Code 1 and Code 2 chips, the Code 3 chip has 333 AP. Next we'll look at the 7 code pad itself. So as the name and appearance imply, this is basically a tablet computer, which does fit in with the theme of apps since apps are also used on tablets. You can see it's primarily white and black, similar color scheme to the Appliarise and Appmon band. You can see the Appmon A here at the bottom, as well as a few holofoil stickers all around. You can see this green strip on the inside, which will come into play later. And you can see a pretty basic design on the back. So the 7 code pad is just a hollow shell, and what it really comes down to make it complete are the 2 fill sheets. One for the 7 code chips, and the other as one for displaying a variety of chips. First one, of course, holds up to 7, well this one will hold up to 12. So you just have to open up these 2 tabs down here, which unlocks it. You open it up. Then you just take the 2 sheets, take the one you're not going to be using and place it in first, and place the one you are using second, and close it up. So here we can see the spots for the 7, or the 7 code Appmon chips, the 7 code Appmon chips. Each one has its own symbol as well as a designation. You can see that behind it is what appears to be the image of an Appmon. And basically in the show, when the 7 Appmon chips are collected and used with the Appmon 7 code pad, that will supposedly summon a special Appmon. So, for that, we can open it up again and bring in the 3 7 code chips that we have so far. So first is Code 1 Mailmon, which will go here. Next is Code 2 Roleplaymon, which will go down here. And then third is Code 3 Goemon, which goes up here. So you can see that these form the 2 fists, as well as one of the feet. You can close it back up like so. Now for this, there's also a little feature you can do to make this interact with the Appliarise, where there's a little tab down here you'll pull out, which shows this green circuitry strip, as well as this little tab here at the bottom. It says a little sticker on it with this interesting design. Now on the back you can see a pattern similar to the one on the inside of the Appliarise. So for this will actually fit in, and it'll fit in thanks to this little gap here, which will allow it to close up while still being attached. So, open this up, place this on, then close up again. And so as you can see, it read off the first 3 Appmon 7 codes. Now, for those wondering how this works, this is something I actually tested when I first got it. As you'll notice, there is absolutely no circuitry running through this part. There's no way that I could read multiple Appmon chips. So this is actually based on the memory of the Appliarise. Basically, I first tested it before I used the code 3 chip. I only read off the first 2 codes. But then when I used the 3rd chip, it read off all 3. So basically, this is going to work off of the memory, and as you collect more 7 code chips, you'll get closer and closer to unlocking the special sound by having all 7 used with the Appliarise. Then, you open this up, and switch the 2 around to where we have this second sheet, which displays a kind of cyberspace background with 2 rows or big displays of Appmon symbols. And this is the more customizable one where you can place in 12 Appmon chips to display. So I'll just bring in some and put them in. Basically, I'll be using some of the ones that are pretty key to the show right now. So you've got Appmon, Navimon, Cameramon. The next row we'll use Dokamon, Hirorimon, and Shotmon. Next we'll use Musumon, Rekomon, and Mailmon. Then finally we'll put in Hackmon, Protectmon, and Roleplaymon. Then just close it up like so. And there you have your customized Appmon 7 code pad. And so in this way it's kind of like a home screen to a tablet. And if you want, you could make it even more so like that by taking the Appmon chips and flipping them around, where you can actually see the symbols instead. That also makes it a little bit tougher to take out the Appmon chips. So it's not the most recommended thing. But there you go. So overall, the 7 code pad is pretty interesting, but something I'd really only recommend to people who are planning to collect Appmon chips for the long haul. Basically, I really would only recommend it if you're planning to collect Appmon chips long enough so that you can get all of these 7 code Appmon chips. That way you can use it along with an Appliarise to unlock that secret sound. But Besides that, there isn't really much to it, since it's really just kind of a display case for some of your Appmon chips, and thus it doesn't really do too much. So, really, this is interesting, but again, I can only really recommend it under certain circumstances. Next time, I'll be reviewing the My Brothers XX Gashot. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and or a comment, and subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.